Hey guys, it's Mariana, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Hateful Eight, which is the eighth film written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, and this one is starring Kurt Russell, Samuel L. Jackson, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and a ton of other amazing actors. The story takes place not long after the Civil War, and one of our main characters is John Ruth, played by Kurt Russell. He's a bounty hunter, and he is taking a fugitive, Daisy Domergue, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, to hang, and they run into Samuel L. Jackson's character, who's also a bounty hunter, and decide to give him a lift. Eventually, all of them also run into the new sheriff of the town that they're going to. A lot of running into other people going on here. And they're also in the middle of a blizzard, so they decide to stop in this cabin. That's kind of it for what I want to tell you about the plot of this movie. It's a Tarantino spin on a Western mystery. You can kind of tell that from the trailer, but the trailer really doesn't reveal much, so I am not going to either. I saw the special roadshow engagement of this movie presented in 70mm. They gave us these. These tell you a little bit about the movie itself and how it was made. And I have to say, it's absolutely worth it to see it in 70mm. I highly recommend checking it out in that format. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It has an overture, which has awesome music, and I'll talk about the soundtrack in a minute. It also has an intermission, which I'm pretty sure is the best idea for a movie that's over 2.5 hours long, because I was so grateful that was a thing. And when you come back from the intermission, it actually fills you in on what you've missed, because the movie treats the intermission as we didn't see what happened within the 10 minutes or however long that was that we were gone from the characters. So it kind of fills you in on what happened while you were gone, which is kind of cool. And since I mentioned the music, the soundtrack for The Hateful Eight by Ennio Morricone is absolutely gorgeous. It is perfect for this film. It conveys the mood and the tone perfectly. It fits in every scene. It is absolutely stunning. It is some of the best movie music I've ever heard, and I am actually considering buying a soundtrack for this film, which I don't normally do, but this one is definitely worth it. Now, going into a Tarantino film, you can expect two things for sure. There's going to be a lot of awesome dialogue, and shit will eventually go down. And if those are the things that you love about Tarantino films, you will not be disappointed by The Hateful Eight, because those things, without giving any spoilers, definitely happen. I guess there's also a third thing that you can expect, and that is that Tarantino is going to get fantastic performances out of his actors, and The Hateful Eight is definitely a very good example of that, because everybody in this movie does a fantastic job. Obviously, the leads are great. Samuel L. Jackson is phenomenal in this movie. Kurt Russell is great. Jennifer Jason Leigh definitely stands out in her role here, but also all of the supporting cast is very, very good. And it's a combination of memorable characters that are written well and fantastic performances. And when those two come together, you get movie magic. However, I do have to say that I liked the first part of this movie more than the second part. Everything that's before the intermission, I was sitting there and thinking, this could possibly be my favorite movie of the year. I actually continued thinking that even after the intermission for a little bit, but then about the last hour felt a little bit rushed as far as the writing goes, and I honestly thought that the last hour was not as strong as the rest of the movie. Sorry to say it, it's just how I feel. Don't freak out in the comments if you're a Tarantino fan. The best way that I can explain this is that this is a solid film that is 100% worth seeing on the big screen, especially if you're a Tarantino fan. It is going to be a really awesome experience, and I really, really enjoyed watching it for the most part, but it, to me, is not as great as some of the other Tarantino films. It is not his best in my opinion. So for this reason, I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. The characters are great, the setting is great, the music is great, the overall feeling of the movie is really unique and really good, but I thought the writing definitely suffered specifically towards the end. So That's my 2 cents. Let me know what you thought of The Hateful Eight if you've seen it already, and if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out because it is an experience that you don't want to miss out on. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!